Hi, and welcome to the first episode of Dad's Diag. Today, we have a 2011 Jeep Patriot Latitude. It's got a list of things wrong with it, and we're going to do our best to go over what the customer needs done and what the customer wants done. We're going to work on what's needed first and then go on to whatever we can do after that. Everything will be done with the customer's okay, and let's get started. All right, we're stepping on side, and I think the first thing we should do is take a quick look at what's in the ECU, see if there's any codes. And today we're using the Foxwell 809 BTS with the TPMS sensor. What the hell? I have no idea what that noise was.
It happens when I believe you have the heat or the AC on.
So I'm guessing the blend doors in this thing are not functioning properly. Alrighty. We are not there. We had just connected. The VCI is connected. And let me do a quick diagnostic. Which gas does it? Let me have some gas in the car.
Okay.
There's gas in it. So let's go through and do a quick diagnostic. See if we can automatically read the VIN. And turn down some windows, get some air in here.
It is hot.
Just doing an automatic read. And it's a Jeep. And there we go. It identified it. So now we can move on to the diagnostic. Let's do a quick scan. See if there's anything there. Yes, we want to go ahead. No fault, no fault. Oh, anti-lock brakes, all-wheel drive, instrument cluster, occupant restraint, central gateway, anti-lock brakes, and that's it. That was quick.
A little too quick.
Well, let's see what we've got in the anti-lock brakes. Left rear wheel speed sensor circuit code. Left rear wheel speed sensor erratic performance. So we're looking at a speed sensor in the rear. That would account for the unwanted ABS function that was complained about by the other shop. And unfortunately, that wheel speed sensor circuit is not on their list of things to look at. Let's see what on the all-wheel drive. Also ABS related, implausible data received by the ABS. Front left seat heater control, open circuit. That can wait. Driver airbag squib 2 circuit open. All right, let's get started. I want to take a look. I'm going to bring up the data on all 4 wheel speed sensors. We're going to save that as a unset status pre-scan. And we're going to save it. Okay, let's go back to diagnostic. Control modules. Anti-lock brakes. This should bring up the wheel speed sensor data. Go to live data. And here's our wheel speed sensors. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll hit OK. And why don't we graph those? So to do that, let's multi-graph it. Or we were called out on the rear, right front, left front. So let's go to the rears. Left rear, right rear, even though they're on opposite sides. And let me strap in. Gotta strap in for safety.
Safety first. Or third.
All right, let's take a little ride and see what it tells us.
Go to the neighborhood.
Yeah, take it a walk around the block. As of right now, they're tracking.
As you can see, the airbag light is on. Both
All
are
right.
strapped in our seats.
The airbag is that squib.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, we're looking to see what the rear wheel speed sensors are calling for. So far, they're okay. They are sort of erratic. They should be matching up one for one. Oh, there's a dropout on both of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a dropout.
And that happened when you turned around a bend.
When I turn left, that happened. See if it happens when I turn right up here. I'm gonna pull in.
Okay, I think we can pull in full. Oh, we can't pull in.
Not all the way yet. That's fine.
All right. I'll stop that data. Pause and save.
Now, if I'm in drive, RPMs are slowly going. I don't know. I've had sporadic issues with a rough idle, but it seems like right now it's all right.
All right. Well, we can also take a look. Hold it while we're. Let's take a look at our. Let's go back into the ECU. Let's get out of that and go back into the powertrain control module, the PCM. Let's see if we can find any misfire data. Going to live data. It feels like it's running fairly smooth right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime today.
Oh, that. It's like we.
Oh, we even have a misfire data PID right there.
That would explain the rough idle.
All right, let's go back and just go to misfire data. It's not showing any misfire data. All right, well, we'll just leave that alone for now. All right, I've saved some data, and it's time to bring it into the shop and bring it off the ground. All right, let's pull her in, see if we can do it without hitting anything. Yeah. Trying to rack it up, get it matched up to the pinch welds. And let's go to the back one. Okay, they should all be in the right place. Let's go put it up in the air. All right, we'll keep it there. Let's see what we got. Take a look around. We seem to be racked up okay. That is something that's going to have to be dealt with sooner rather than later. It's down to the cords here. Let's see. Not seeing a lot of rust.
Pretty clean. Point it up.
Very clean.
Say it again.
Very clean for a semi-northern car.
2012 Jersey car.
2011, according to the
Oh, did it say that?
on the thing, yeah.
On the tag of the key where the mechanics took, it says 2012 Patriot. I don't know if it is 2012.
They put it into their system as a 2011.
Okay.
Looks all right.
That is quite a large exhaust.
I want to replace all of those.
They want to replace every part of the suspension.
I want to replace all this suspension, and I'm not seeing where we have a problem here. At least not yet. We can first look into his brakes. That could be done fairly inexpensively for you, all you DIYers. Probably new rotors and new pads, possibly a bleed. All right, let's head over to the toolbox and find something to pull these lugs off with. Oh, that should do it. Let's get a battery. XC6. No mercy, reversey. Thanks, Erico, for that one. We still don't have the microphone hooked up. Oh.
Plugged in.
Cool.
I have the wrong angle though. The light's behind you. You look like a big old shadow. There you go. That's better.
All
We'll
right.
get better at this, guys.
I really don't see anything in here that, suspension-wise, that needs to be done. There's no rust. I didn't see any rubber cracks.
Boot looks good. I don't see a tear.
This is your wheel speed sensor wire here. It goes up into this body panel. There should be a connector up in here. And it goes into the trunk. There. There's the wire for it. So we're going to have to come at this top side. Why they want to replace the suspension is beyond me. A little rip there, but not much. All right, let's go up into the trunk and see if we can disconnect that connector and give this wheel a spin. Look at it with an oscilloscope. All right, let's see how this...
Pops right off.
That was easy. 2 screws,
Yeah, that was easy.
and out it comes. Another screw. It's all one embedded in here. It's not a screw.
Don't you love trim?
Yeah, trim's
Trim's fun, right? Woo! Viewers can't see that.
all right.
I got my light.
We're in here. There it is. There's our connector for our wheel speed sensor. Pull out the tab and find the release. Does it even have a release? Whoa. I wasn't looking to remove it completely. We are disconnected. All right, well, our connector looks good. So we can give it a drag test. And I'll give it a resistance check. All right, let's record the resistance of,
Get it set up there.
of the coil, if it is a coil. If it's not around 24, 12, a very low resistance reading.
Definitely got some numbers popping up there.
Yeah,
Just gotta be a little better with chopsticks.
461 ohms.
Point.
460,000 ohms.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah, see the mega ohms? We're
Oh,
at
the M, yeah.
0.460 million ohms, which is 460,000 ohms.
Okay.
That's going to read as an open. I'm wondering if I should go on the other side. Well, it's actually right here. I wonder. Haha.
Look at that. So this whole time, you know, you had easy access.
No, I didn't have it there, but I do here.
You sure? You got a little... Look.
Oh, look.
Oh, look what? Wait.
Oh, look,
Wait.
the lock tab. The lock tab is missing, and the release tab is there. No, the release tab is intact, so it came apart very easily.
Move your sensor. Okay, here you go.
All right, let's measure that. .5 mega ohms. All right, there's definitely something wrong there. And this is what I believe it to be as a Hall effect sensor. All right, and we're back. This time with the proper part. Apparently, the wheel speed sensor clips onto the back of the wheel bearing, and it's this wire. So now it's time to trace back all the clamps and disconnect. Shouldn't be too big of a job. Famous last words. But this thing is not all that rusty, which makes things easier. And here's the sensor. Just that little guy right there. So it's just a matter of disconnecting clamps. I'll move you guys over a little bit. Find out where this is attached. Oh, there goes the WD-40. I think that's up in the from the top side. Let's take a look. clamp is attached right over one of the control arms here. Up here, pulls out. And that's the whole thing. There it is. That's the whole thing. Now it's time for the new one. Let's pray we got the right clamps. It looks good. Clips. And this is looking like a W. Let's put the connector up into the trunk area. Take a look up here. It goes up and in here. The water seal. If I can get this in. Go. Sealed. And then, whoops. And then we'll take this clip, pop it in here. And then take this. He goes there. Get the bolt. Pin goes in that hole, bolt goes in this one. And we'll just force it in. Nice and snug. Okay, well, the new part is replaced. You can hardly see where it went. I won't be able to test it because right now I'm going to give these brakes a bleed, and we can all pray that those bleeders let go easily. And I'll do it the old-fashioned way with a pump. Pump the brakes and open up the valve. Let me get that set up and be right back. Alright, now we're going to do this the old-fashioned way with a box end wrench. Looks to be, yeah, that's my wrench drawer. Looks to be an 8 mil. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I don't have the. Oh, there's an 8 mil. Alright, let's see which one fits. It's an 8. Okay. And it came loose. Always test first before you get yourself ready, because you never know if you're going to have trouble with the bleeder valves. In this car, I am simply going to just press on the pedal with my hand, because something tells me there's plenty of air in this line. So, that's the hard part. There, we're moving a little brake fluid. Let's press the brake pedal. Oh, it's stiffened right up. Brake fluid looks pretty brown. Not pretty. I don't see any bubbles though. Alrighty. Let's get these wheels back on. I did the brake bleed on the other side. No different than this side. Let's lower it to the ground so I can get some leverage. Yes, if I had a 19mm impact, I'd be on it. But I can't. Okay. Let's tighten them up. If I had a 3/8. Until the pole starts picking up. Good. Alrighty. I should about do it for tonight's work. Now far from done, but that should be enough to get back on the road without an SRS code. Let's see what happens. Alright, I still have an airbag light on. That I want to check out because it says it's a squib up front. Maybe we can actually find it tonight. If we can find it, we'll put the new one in and make that safer. Let's go back. Mr. Foxwell. See which one it is. Driver, airbag squib, 2, circuit open. Airbag squib, oh, that's the resistance of the airbag in the steering wheel. I'm not mistaken. Well, let's see if we can read the resistance. See if it's within specs. Get my reader. Let's see if I can get into that. Reports, diagnostics, back to the compass, diagnostics, where's the key? Key on, engine off, should be able to read it. Brakes. Occupant restraint. Possibly. Yep. Driver airbag squib, 1, 2. Passenger airbag squib, 1 and 2. And that's all I want to read. Oh yeah. Driver airbag squib 2 is reading 7.3 ohms. The rest are 2.4 to 2.8. Six point six, 10, so that could be a number of things. Considering it changes when I change the steering wheel, we might be looking at a clock spring being broken. That's probably a fairly common thing. So I'll let you read. .9, 6.8, 2.4, 2.4. The 2.4s are within spec. That one 6.8, probably the clock spring. It changes between 10 and 5, depending on where the wheel is turned to. So it's probably not the squib, it's probably not the airbag itself, which is where the squib is located, I believe. There's a resistor in there. I'll have to look up clock spring, see if we can get one. Alright, let's look at Mr. Computer. See what he can tell us. Let's turn the car off. Kill the battery. Never forget your dongle. There she is. Whoa! Are you kidding me? And it's the only one. $428. $428. That's a bit prohibitive. Alright, I think this is, considering it's quite late, 10:30 at night here. I'm going to call it a night for tonight. And we'll pick up part 2 with Jeep Patriot another time. If I can do it, you can do it. Erico can do it, so I'm trying it. Good night.